it's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see DJ Moore. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns, on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Bears and the Commanders on Monday Night Prime Time.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off-play action. Womack. He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Womack sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he went back down. It's going to bring up the 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. play action. They'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12 and the Commanders' first down. Operating from the gun, Womack. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bears take over. Now Hall to start the drive. And some room to run now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualified. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday. Anything can happen in this league.
He'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now the throw on 3rd down. Not to
In their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
You're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's got White here.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down.
Womack out left to Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Ball again on second down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Only about a yard there as he takes it from 9 to the 8.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Ben Mason, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First possession of the second half now for Washington. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. That being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
To throw on second down. Womack. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Womack.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first part is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to move it down inside the 25.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 1st and 10, Womack. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Womack. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Womack. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's White. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Womack. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on 3rd down. Womack. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being... So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. On 4th down, Womack. And he comes back back with one complete.
And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass caught at the 4. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down. Womack.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And really a heck of an effort there to duck out of one tackle, but it winds up only going for a yard.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And the ball is knocked out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through.